and maybe just get a couple of peak rails. Because if he tries to go up against Judge at any point now, too early, then Judge is going to still have that stack. Yeah, there's Mega, but Booyah's down to 30 health, and Judge is able to get a bit of splash on him and pull him down 6-1. Judge is on his way over to this side of the map. Booyah's got to be quick here. Booyah actually catches Judge off guard, but that superior stack's going to give Judge the 7th frag. 7-1 is the current score, and Booyah is on the recovery. Let's go watch Judge for a minute.
Judge even went down and got the armor shards. He's not letting him get anything. Like, what kind of cruel person, when you're in the lead, comes down, drops down, and gets the armor shards?
What sick bastard takes the ice cube trays out of the refrigerator? She stole the ice cube trays! Anyway, alright. That was True Lies, in case anyone is not old enough to know that reference. Oh, Booyah is trying to drop in on Judge. Judge is trying to get red armor here. Oh, Judge nailing a rail on Booyah, and that armor will... Oh, there's Mega, there's Mega, there's Mega, and Booyah is able to grab it, and finally has a resource worth having. And look at this yellow armor. Oh, this might be... Oh! Goodbye comeback. Ended with a rail, and here comes another one. Booyah sitting at 57 health. Judge with a pair of rails has knocked off what little stack Booyah had been able to muster. I'm going to hop back over to Judge's point of view. Judge might give up red armor here. Let's see if he got the timing right. Yeah, Booyah has that resource. So here we go. This is where the turnaround could happen. We got about 4 minutes left to go. Judge has lost his position and given up a pair of resources here. Now Booyah has red armor. He's going to get another red, and he's got mega health. So Judge is resigned to the yellow armor. He's lost his control a little bit here, but he's doing a smart thing. I like these choices. He's not encountering Booyah. He's staying away from him so far.
Booyah is on the warpath. He is just gliding around the map, just looking for him.
Right, but Judge, see what Judge is doing? He's staying away from him. I mean, Booyah just finally sees Judge. Play's going to be at Mega. It's going to spawn. Booyah is able to get it. And Judge knew it was coming, but he'd just been knocked out of position. He didn't want to be too greedy for it, because Booyah would have just lined up shots on the Mega itself while Judge was waiting for it. So that was just a bit of bad luck there. Judge is going to wait on this resource. He might be able to grab it. Oh, he's just a little off on his shot. As Booyah exits from the plasma pickup. Booyah landing one rail, and Judge is falling in, trying to get a bit of armor so he can survive. There it is, another rail coming in. Oh, and he makes a prediction that Booyah would be going up top, but Booyah instead goes low and is able to cut Judge down in the back. So this is what I was saying about before. So far my prediction's correct. Booyah is starting to warm up, and he's starting to come back. Now Judge only has 17 health. He's got to be really careful. He drops in on health, and oh, this might be... Oh, he dodges the rail! He dodges the rail! He's going to be able to get away here! This is huge. This is huge, because now Judge is almost stacked back up, and he's going to cut back and juke out Booyah. Booyah's wise to it, though. And he's got Booyah hurting, so the next bit of damage is going to be key. Now, if we go and take a look, Booyah's backed off.
He's under 35.
This is it. Judge can go get red armor. If he can keep Booyah over on that side of the map for a few more seconds, he can get red armor. Oh, he dodges the rail again. He dodges the rail that Booyah should have had. Lands a rocket, and here's red armor. Judge's salvation. Now Booyah, working against the clock, has 4 frags down. He did a nice little bit of a comeback, but again, I don't think it's going to be enough. Play's going to be at red armor, and Judge just launches Booyah on his shaft. He says, hey, baby, sit on this. And Booyah did his job. He sat there and rode that shaft like a champ. And Judge now has himself 8 frags. Booyah on the recovery, but with only 40 seconds roughly left to go. 45 seconds left to go. Booyah will be dethroned. And so I will use the final 40 seconds of the match to say, when your opponent noobs, you better enable a handicap to keep yourself frosty. Otherwise, someone like Judge is going to lay the hammer down and steal your crown.
Fish says he thinks we lose 5 viewers every time you make a reference to Shafts.
All right. Here we go. We got Dewey versus Judge. Oh, the insanity. Alright, so this thing has gone live. We got Dewey getting the Mega and lower yellow spawn. And Dewey's using a shotgun to try to push Judge back. Judge has 100 health and only a bit of charge, 25 armor. And Dewey's going to land a rocket straight into Judge's face, down to 6 health. And here's where we'd like to see maybe an MG. Oh my goodness! Dewey had switched up to the shotgun. Judge says, yeah, I may have 6 health, but I can kill you. 1-1, this game is currently tied. And Judge is on the recovery. Let's take a look and see how Dewey's doing. Oh wow, Dewey's much better off. He's got himself 100 and 100. We're going to watch Dewey as he enjoys the stack. Judge, using Plasma though, cuts Dewey down to 56 health, but Dewey comes out on top, 2-1. Now, on this map, with it being so small, it's going to be, oh, look at this. Look at this. Dewey just totally keeping Judge in a state of pure denial. Landing at one rail and going for another, but Judge has a shotgun. That will even the score at 3-2. 7 health. Dewey is still just trying to evade. He sees Judge go through that portal. So he's got an idea of where he's at. Judge is now on the warpath, coming up behind Dewey. And trying to get one more frag to tie this score. We're going to watch the Judge's point of view until that frag happens.
Ooh. Nice prediction. Slams a rocket in Judge's face.
But Judge is able to tie it up with a well-placed rail. At this point, Dewey is definitely going to be on his heels here as Judge starting to take control of the map. So Dewey's going to have to try to stay out of the line of sight of Judge for the next couple of seconds and try to gobble up a bit of armor. Dewey has none. Judge lining up one rail, going for a pair, just barely misses it. And Dewey is fighting for his life, and Judge is just waiting for Dewey to make a play. Judge is a little bit late on the RJ. I liked the idea, but because he was late, Dewey was able to grab that armor, then fall down and land a rocket. Predict that Judge would want to replenish his health after doing that rocket jump. Dewey's able to grab the 4th frag and get himself the lead. And Judge, now a fresh spawn, has only 30 armor of charge, and Dewey just landed a rail on him. Back over to Dewey's point of view. Dewey's able to land another one and get the frag, and we get the largest lead that we've seen in this map so far. Dewey sitting with a 2-frag lead. He backs off, trying to get out of the rain of that plasma, because it is definitely acid rain, and Dewey now going close quarters with a Judge. Judge able to use that plasma gun to bring it within one more time. Now, TGM, what are your thoughts about recovering on this map? Do you have a particular style that you like to do, or is there, you know, what's your? I don't want you have to give away all your secrets, but you know, share a few.
Well, T4, I don't have a lot of secrets because this is probably one of my worst maps, but it's really hard if you get down to hide because of the railgun. And I mean, the best you can do is, you know, try to plus walk down on the bottoms so that the people can't hear your footsteps. You know, shoot some machine guns at some random doors, try to throw your opponent off. But I mean, really, it's hard to get armor when you're dead because they can cover it so well. I mean, you can see most of the map from one spot on here, so it's really just you really need to hit a lot of rails.
Now, I like this play here by Judge, waiting behind the portal, and is able to put Dewey down again. Judge is taking the lead at this point, and he denies that armor resource. Dewey goes down again, 7-5. Back over to Judge's point of view. Yeah, there, Judge is trying to be silent and deny rail from Dewey. So that is definitely a strategy on this map. And we're seeing Judge employ it. Although here, Judge doesn't have the height advantage, and we're seeing Dewey able to use that to his own advantage as he plugs Splashdown on Judge and taking away all that armor that Judge had so carefully stacked up. Now, a nice play by Judge here, just really just going as fast as he can in order to grab that yellow armor and steal it away from Dewey before Dewey could drop down the through the little crevice.